locked out. So what happens next in the JK Molina story shortly thereafter in the last 3 months, in the last 5 months since your accounts got banned? How's your life changed since then?
So a lot of things, actually. It's that at first I was like, well, I launched my product, then I got banned, and I came back. And sometimes Twitter kind of burns you out. It's like you worry too much about likes and engagement and that shit. And it's like I just took a break. I was like, nah, I'm not having it. But then I started to build. Right? I started to build this agency with people, and I just felt that everything that I've learned like before from when I worked for free and sales and stuff, like it was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of that thing. This kind of reminds me of that other thing, right? It's like it all started connecting. Like, you can only connect the dots looking backward. You know that phrase by Steve Jobs? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm experimenting it right now. So I started building, I started helping other people. They started helping me. And I just shifted my focus to like the agency and working there. Because I figured, like, you know, if I really wanted to get leverage under my name, I need to take risk and actually build something that's not writing, stuff on Twitter. I need to build something outside of it. So I was like, I want to have leverage on my name. One of people, when they think of Molina, think like, okay, that motherfucker knows how to write. So I focused full time on the agency. I was making good money. Where I live, that's good money. So it's this challenge of like, listen, bro, like where I live, to me, I consider it, you need 2K a month to live great where I live. I'm talking good food, good places, good experiences. You can take your luxuries every once in a while. 2K a month is good where I live. So I reached that spot. And I was like, I mean, that's what you called made it. And I was like, I don't feel like I made it, right? It's like, I was like, whoa, when I make 2K, shit, that's going to be so great. And I reached and I was like, no, bro, like I want to keep going. So eventually I was like, okay, so this is what I need to eat. This is what I need to do everything. So the biggest mindset shift was like, I was no longer doing all that I was doing and working because I need money. I was just trying to figure out like, okay, I have this 2K. That's all I need to live like a king. How do I play it and see how high I can go? It's just a game. No, I was talking to this friend of mine. Like he was already making money from Twitter, but he was anonymous. I didn't even know he graduated with me and I didn't know it. And he was like, yo, like we already need everything. And I was like, yeah, it's like dollars became like our currency, which is called quetzales, is money, but dollars are game currency. Just a game for us now, right? It's just, let's see how far we can take it. So that was the biggest thing. It's like, why not? Right? Why not try it? I wanted to see like, and if something that I actually came back from Miami like a week ago or something, and that was such a game changer for me because, you're very alone here, but in Miami it's actually very open, right? It's very like you can go out, you can go to the beach or whatever. And I was going there, and I play volleyball. I play in my state team, so I thought it was pretty good. So I went to Miami to play beach volleyball. Bro, they fucked me up like horrible, right? Yeah, they really. Oh my gosh, that's where Olympians like they're retired, but they stay in Miami so they can play. So they fucked me up, right? And so then I went to Muscle Beach, which is where everybody works out. And then I was like, why the fuck is everybody fitter than me? Everybody has way more muscle than me. What the fuck, right? And then I go to this place, Key Biscayne. Like it's like a beach, right? So I went there and I saw all these houses and all these Audis, BMW, it's like Rolls Royce. And I was like, holy shit, everybody's making more money than me. So it was like such a cool thing because I was like, it's actually levels to this game. So like 2020, like this month after I got banned, I've been exposing myself to people who are so much better than me. And they're in such a different level. And I'm just obsessed that all these people, like meeting all these guys who are just so high achievers. And I'm like, holy shit, like it's so cool to have a network like this in the internet, So the biggest thing that has changed ever since I banned me out was I focused less on writing and in Twitter and actually getting engagement and more in actually finding connections and connecting with these people and being like, okay, so how can I help you and you help me? Which is why I have like all these sorts of interesting stuff going on. which is like, I only thought that like client work, it only meant like you do a service and they pay you. And it's like, no, bro, you can change it for coaching. You can change it for referrals. You can change it for like business partnerships and working, working it out together. And I was like, literally, the thing you can do with your network is infinite if you just think a little bit outside the money, you know?